Hello and welcome back to the Shallow Proclamation. My name is Thomas and I'm joined, as ever, by
myself, Paul.
the inimitable Paul. And we're watching...
Inimitable.
Inimitable. Yeah, that's brilliant.
You don't get this on any other channel. But thank goodness.
Yeah. Carnival of Monsters finale. We have enjoyed this so far, haven't we? It's been a very good story.
And this is the first time that we've had the characters from the two, like in the scope, outside the scope, now begin to properly interact, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, nice. Growing Doctor.
Yeah.
How long will it last?
Who knows? Can't be much longer.
Well, that means that every living creature in there will die, including my assistant. Now, somehow I've got to find a way of saving them.
Have you seen her?
That was some great acting from Pertwee there.
Yeah, it did really well.
There's outrage at how callous they seem to be about it.
Yeah. That livestock, their reaction to that.
Oh no!
We'll never get him back now.
Oh dear.
Ramping up the stakes for the final story, you see.
Yeah. What's he going to do now? Is he going
Can
to have
he
to
get
break
out?
them all out?
I like this bit of set. Like those
Yeah.
coloured arches.
Yeah.
I don't know. All these
It's like Tron.
Yeah.
Well, I'm doing my
Yeah, it does feel like we've seen a lot of different sets. Doesn't it? They've probably used them very cleverly, as you're saying. Just switch
Yeah.
little bits around and...
What's the matter? Give us a hand.
Yeah, it feels
Yeah.
like we've seen quite a substantial amount of rooms.
Yeah, just shooting it from, I guess, lots of different angles seems to have made quite a big difference.
Yeah.
Because it can't have been crazily big.
No,
They're still working with the budget, I suppose. So.
totally.
Well, this has backfired a bit.
Yeah, gosh.
Doctor,
It's all right, Joe. It's all right, Joe. We made it.
but where are the others?
Others?
Well, yes, on the ship.
Who's it?
Only me. I didn't wake you, did I?
Of course not.
I wouldn't want to wake you just to say goodnight.
I've been reading.
Have you finished it?
Yeah. There we
I
are.
think we need worry too much about our friend Thor.
One right.
He'll probably wind up president.
One watching. Very, very slowly like that. Now keep watching. Now you tell me, which pod do you think the seed is under? I'm giving you a chance to.
Wow. Slipping away.
There we go. I think Vorg gets off quite lightly in the end, doesn't he?
He does.
Given what the Doctor's reaction had been to miniscopes and, his comments about sort of livestock, he just sort of says at the end there, "Oh, I think they'll be all right," and off they go,
Because there's almost a slight redemptive arc in that he seems to want to... I mean, he's either just sort of slightly intimidated by the Doctor and just sort of submits to him, or he's kind of seeing, oh yeah, maybe the Doctor has a point here. I'm going to help him get in and get out and get everyone else out. But yeah, they're all quite morally questionable. The creatures on up top, outside the scope, aren't they?
Yeah, and really, I guess it's just the assistant Sherna who's sort of the, although she's sort of implicated, I suppose. She's a more sympathetic character.
Yeah. So it's doing quite a lot, isn't it? And then at the end, they're doing a bit of kind of some little tricks to earn some money.
Yes, yeah, kind of get. So you get the sense he'll be back on his feet in no time, but
Yeah.
But no, I think it's a really good story actually. Like we've said a few times, it's all just comes from having that good central concept, and then working with it. And I suppose in the modern era, if you had a similar concept, you'd probably see more areas within the miniscope, and they pass through into more because it'd be easier to put together sets and spaces to do that. But I guess here they're trying to limit it to, you really just got sort of the drashage thing, which was just a location thing. You've got the boat, which some of that was location stuff, but on an actual ship. But then I guess there were sets as well for the inside, and then you've got the set of the Interminor, the planet. So I guess to keep costs down, you're probably trying to limit how far they go within that miniscope, because you could have done a lot more, couldn't you? You could have had many bits that they pass through and, you know, end up in this zone and this zone, you know, so to speak. But actually, I think it keeps it nice and tight by having a sort of 4-parter episode, and you've only got those particular bits to deal with. So it never kind of, I suppose the danger of having too many is that you end up sort of, it's just sort of running from one to the next in a sort of chase kind of feel, that with no not really progressing the story perhaps. But
yeah, no, that's very true. And and part of me feels like the ending came about slightly too easily, because they do manage to get the machine working again to get the Doctor out. But no, that's a bit unfair, because there's still a lot going on where they've got to fight the Drashigs that come out, and then it's in the nick of time and stuff. So I think it does feel like an earned ending. I wonder if it would have been quite fun to see, the Doctor does get stuck in there again, and he's got to kind of lead the others out of a hole in the side or something. But no, it was good. I enjoyed it.
The one thing that struck me, though, particularly, I think, was when they introduced the Drashigs in one of the episodes, and they kind of said, oh, you know, this space cruiser had landed there, and, you know, 50 crew, all the best armaments, and they couldn't survive it. And then suddenly, with these Drashigs, it's like throw a few sticks of dynamite at them, and this one eradicator gun, and actually they're pretty much done with them. So
yeah,
they don't seem as formidable perhaps as they're made out. But maybe someone said he was just one of them said maybe he was exaggerating.
Yes, and maybe the one, certainly the one that came out of the compression field, maybe that one was a bit discombobulated, so it was easier to take out.
Yeah, maybe so.
Yeah. 2 came out, didn't they? Yeah.
Yeah,
interesting. Well, no, a very enjoyable romp.
And again, I guess this is easy to forget. I suppose it's the first time we've been really, since obviously the Doctor's now got control of the TARDIS back. We're now able to do different things. We're not so limited as we have been in the previous seasons to being stuck on Earth, which it hasn't felt limiting, but it is a limitation obviously to the series. So this is quite a nice. You could have just had a kind of something on another planet, couldn't you? But this itself is an interesting concept to come back in with for a first kind of jolly out for the Doctor, I guess. Yeah,
totally. No, it's a lot of fun and intriguing to see. Yeah, now that the handbrake has been taken off the TARDIS, where are they going to go?
Yeah.
When are they going to go?
Next stop, everywhere.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Well. Great.
Yeah, well,
Any
people, let us know what
points?
you think. Carnival, is it the Carnival of Monsters just a monstrosity? Or is it brilliant? Or somewhere in between? Let us know what you think down in the comments. And I guess we'll join you again soon for another story as we progress through the next part of Season 10. I guess until then, bye-bye.
Good to see you. Thanks for watching. Au revoir.